Our last section in Unit 1 is about perpendiculars and perpendicular bisectors. So remember that a perpendicular line creates a 90-degree angle. So if we draw our perpendicular line, we have 90 degrees in the corner on both sides. 90 degrees there, 90 degrees there. These two lines are perpendicular. Our symbol for perpendicular is that upside down T. So for perpendicular bisectors, a line that is perpendicular to a segment at its midpoint is called the perpendicular bisector. So if we look up at our drawing above, if this point right here, we call this A, B, C, if B is at the midpoint right in the middle, then this segment, DB, would be a perpendicular bisector. It is bisecting, it is cutting AC in half and is perpendicular. So if we look at these examples below, M is the midpoint of AB. So let's draw that in, point M. And we can label our points here. So we have line L going through that midpoint. Line L is a bisector of AB. This is a review of what we talked about earlier. And PM is a bisector of AB. Both of those lines cut AB in half so that each of these little segments, AM and MB, are the same. Now a perpendicular bisector is different because here, AB, line L is a perpendicular bisector because it creates a right angle right here, and these two are the same. So we need to have a right angle and cutting AB in half. Okay, the last piece about perpendicular bisectors is that a segment can have infinite bisectors, but only one perpendicular bisector in the plane. So if we look at an example, if I have, we don't want that to be a line, we want it to be a segment because a line does not have a midpoint. So if we have segment AB and our midpoint is right here. Now we could draw a bunch of different bisectors through that point. We could draw one here, we could draw one here, here, here. Didn't go through the point. So as you can see, there are a bunch of different lines here that I could draw. All of these lines are bisectors. But in order for us to draw a perpendicular bisector, the only one we could draw would be straight up and down because it needs to create that 90-degree angle right here. So there is only one perpendicular bisector. That's important to remember. Only one perpendicular, but infinite bisectors.